Hello all, welcome to the channel, welcome to this video, and just really a conversation with you, and I've been thinking a lot about this lately. You know, here in the past 5 or 10 years, actually 15 years probably, we've really had an increase in knowledge. We have been able to read books that we've never had before. We've been able to study other religions that many of us, me especially being born in Alabama, as an Assembly of God, Baptist, whatever, would never have had access to the understanding and knowledge that I have now. Judaism pretty much was a closed religion. You would have to go to the rabbis and read the material from the libraries and stuff, and now all you have to do is go online and you can learn. You really don't even need yeshiva. You've got classes on YouTube that teach you everything. Islam the same way. You don't have to go to mosque no more. You can go on the internet and learn pretty much everything you need to know about Islam. Christianity, the 30,000 different sects of Christianity, you can do the same thing also. So what I'm trying to say is our knowledge and understanding has truly increased here of late. And in England, the number one religion growth is atheism, and I can see how that would happen also. An agnostic, deist, pagan, Norse mythology, all of these religions, Gnosticism, are really on the growth right now because of the internet and of knowledge that we never had before. And to me, it's almost kind of a double-edged coin. It's good and it's bad. Sometimes I myself wish I had stayed in ignorance, but I know that's not what I'm supposed to do. Just been happy being in the church or being in synagogue, and that's it. Worried about Hanukkah and stuff like that, but that's not what I'm called to do. And I, called within myself to understand what I can. But I wonder what happens, and I think I understand, when people are truly challenged by information, knowledge, Gnostic. They're challenged, and all of a sudden their theology has holes in it. And that's what happened to me within Christianity when I started seeing the holes within it. And even within Judaism also. And I never studied Islam, although I've read some of the Quran and have good friends that's taught me a lot from it. But I wonder what's going to happen in the future as we see this tidal wave of knowledge growing, and people are understanding that old man in the sky that we call God, the old man, gray-headed, that man's not there. That God's not there. And I'm not saying there's not a God. I'm just saying the way we have taught to believe of a God is probably not true. It amazes me to see the suffering of animals and humanity, plants, nature, that goes on in this sphere that we live in. And most of it is self-induced, I agree. Most of it is greed, capitalist greed. And I'm not against capitalism, but I think capitalism gets out of balance and greed takes over. Most of our wars are fought over materials, not over threats of our country. So we're doing a good job of destruction, but at the same time, why don't we see the quote-unquote miracles that are in the Torah, the Tanakh, and the New Testament? When is the last time you quote-unquote seen a man raised from the dead? When is the last time the sea has opened up or something has opened up for you to walk through? And I ain't talking about just circumstances. I'm talking about major events. So when you really come to conclusion that maybe a lot of these things are just allegories and stories to lead to a good point. But buddy, I'll tell you something. When I was a Christian, I was going to bring back that book of Acts. I was going to walk in that power. But then you look around and you're like, wow, maybe that didn't happen, or it didn't happen as it said it happened. So I don't know how you and other people come to grips that maybe a lot of the things that we have been taught within our lives just are not true. And I'm beginning to more and more understand that I have to believe in God, because I just look around. I'm just looking right now outside and looking at the sunset and everything. I can't believe this is an accident. Now, what this God is, I don't know. I don't think it's Yahweh. I don't think it's Allah. Certainly don't think it's Jesus, and my chickens are going crazy over here. Certainly don't believe that. Is it consciousness? Is it the universe? Well, the search continues. It continues. But I do know there's something within us, and I know some people would call it the Christ consciousness, the divine spark. Something within each of us that we have to awaken. And that's the goal and the job that we are under now, is to awaken this within us, to realize that we have to treat each other better. We got to treat nature better. We are one with it. So enjoy my little 6-minute rant, and maybe you have answers. Maybe you can give me answers of how you handle when your reality is shaken by things that you discover. I've been through a bunch, so I'd like to hear your story. Thank you.